There are many things that influence governance today. For example, what are the competitors doing? In many cases, we might have to make changes just because a competitor makes a change. A competitor makes a change, we're going to have to adapt to that in some way. And this is something that drives us forward as well, watching and certainly being attentive to how the market is changing. We also have the problem of we rely very often on debt. In order for our organization to grow, we have to take capital investment into new technologies, a new office, a new business process. And for that, we require a good relationship with the bankers, with the financial institutions that will be able to provide that capital we need. That's an important thing we have to look at as well. How do we ensure that those we rely on are going to support us in what we do? We also have this risk of supply chain. We live in a global economy. Many times today, the products we need in order to provide service can come from different parts of the world. What happens if there's a disruption to the supply chain? How can I manage the risk with that supply chain? Watching out for the risk of single points of failure, but also the consistency of price and quality of the supply chain. This is where many organizations have had to make decisions. Will we insource or outsource? Certain things, maybe it's more cost effective to outsource, but then I lose some control, and the supply chain becomes a dependency and a risk. We have to work with our employees, especially if the employees are unhappy, so we can turn around and change the attitude that everybody says, I'm proud to work for this company. Can we change that morale of the organization so people are more supportive of what the organization is doing rather than resisting every change? We have to work with our managers. So our managers also provide accurate information and provide good, healthy direction, promoting the growth of the organization and not just their own interests. And of course, we need to understand our customers. Our customers change. They move into different areas and different focus, different priorities, and I have to watch for that. And of course, in the end, we have to return on investment. We have to be able to show to our shareholders that the money they've trusted us with, buying and purchasing shares or investing in our company, will be paid back, and that they will make, hopefully, even a profit on that. It's good for us to understand international standards and to use those to put together a good governance structure, and of course one that is compliant with laws. The next area we look at then is moving in from the corporate governance level to the IT governance level. IT governance is one of the greatest problems we have today. We've seen quotes from leaders even in the IT industry saying that the failure of IT to deliver on its promises has been one of the greatest detriments to growth in the last decade. The idea that IT governance is the management of the IT, the information technology group, so the services provided support the business. This is where we see many organizations have felt that IT is a separate entity. They are not there to support the business. They're there just to work and play in IT. And this is where we have to provide more alignment between the IT governance function and the actual corporate governance function. The thing is that IT exists for one reason. That is to support business. And IT must have that focus. They're closely aligned with the strategic direction of the organization and working towards the attainment of business objectives. In the area of security governance, we now need to move into the area where we provide proper security for the organization as well. And here it's very important also to ensure that the strategic view of the organization permeates the governance of the security function. Security is there to support the business. Security is there to help the business succeed. Security should never treat the employees of the organization as if they are the enemy. No, they're the people that make the company money. And security should be something that everybody respects, knowing that security is there to help ensure the ability of the organization to be successful. So security governance looks at how do we manage and oversee the security function through the implementation of security principles and security activities in support of business strategy and mission.